welcome to a tour of my electric guitar's Pedalboard. I use this board for playing lead electric guitar at worship services. Recently, that's been Calvary Chapel Bible College's Sunday Night Chapel Band. And the story of this board is I've been collecting pedals for like 5 years, and recently my job needed a ton of extra help, and I originally buckled down to work a bunch of overtime to buy the North Stage 3, but when it was all said and done, by God's grace, I didn't have extra cash to buy some extra pedals and pay David Ellis Sound Design to put it all together. So let's take a look. First thing, I go into my Fender Tele. This is American Standard, 6-year anniversary in 2011. I got it as a graduation gift and birthday present. From there, I go into my Mogami silent plug. I can plug this in, and it's totally silent. It works awesome. First thing into my guitar board, I have LA Sound Design's guitar interface. It has input and stereo output. I can go to 2 amps and won't have any hum. Right here, I've got a button for vintage and modern mode. What vintage does, it sounds like you're going directly into an amp. Modern mode sounds like hi-fi studio quality. And I believe on the other side, I've got a buffer that I can turn on and off. This thing's great. As you can see, it's mounted underneath my Pog. We'll come back to the Pog. From there, I go to the Exotic Effects SP compressor. I normally leave this all the way on. From there, we go to the PBC Mastermind. The PBC Mastermind has 2 settings. It's got loop mode and then precepts. I always use it on loop mode. I go right into my Pog. I use this guy for swells. From there, I go to my EP booster. I leave this on almost all the time to give me the extra oomph in my sound. From there, I got the JHS Double Barrel to drive. Love the sound of that guy. Occasionally use it. From there, I go to the King of Tone. In King of Tone, I always leave this guy on. If I were to take my pedals down to 1 pedal, I would just keep the King of Tone. From there, I keep the BD Blues Driver JHS modded. So it's got a fuzz tone switch on it. JHS doesn't do this mod anymore, but basically it could be a fuzz and then really heavy drive. I love this when I want to get like a dirty sound. From there, I go to the Colour Box, and this thing sounds great. I use it when I'm going for like a really clean sound, and I use it kind of as a boost right now. From there, I go to the H9. I use this guy for all my modulation sounds. From there, I go to the El Cop and use this guy for tape delay. From there, I go to the Timeline. If I'm using if I want a certain type of sound or like syncopated delay or whatever, I normally just stick with the Timeline and use the tap tempo on it. But for the most part, I don't really use tap tempo that much. And then from there I go to the Big Sky. It's the Big Sky. It's got, my favorites are the Cloud and Coral. I really like to use those on like medium to like heavy saturation. I like the sound that gets. From the PBC Mastermind, we go out to the Deluxe Memory Man. So the Memory Man, I use my analog delay. I love this sound. Brings a warmth, a type of saturation that just sounds great. And then from here, I go into the Alter Ego. So I had the Boss DD7, and all I wanted to do was use a pedal for dedicated reverse. Nigel Hayes does it from Hillsong. He has a DD7, but then David LA Sound Design was like, dude, it's sucking your tone. So I was like, what? And then he showed me the difference with it on and off and stuff. I was like, whoa, so I guess the Boss DD7 has a cheap buffer in it. And it's not true bypass, but the Alter Ego is true bypass. So I just use this for a reverse sound. Yes, the Timeline has reverse sound in it, but this way I don't have to like dig through it. I can just like in a certain type of setting when I want a reverse sound. Listen to Hillsong. If you listen to the guitar parts, you'll end up hearing reverse delay, but I can just turn that on right there. So after my drives, in the middle of the PBC Mastermind, I go out to my volume pedal. And this is Hilton Pro Effects volume pedal. It's great for swells. As you can see, I took a Sharpie and drew like a sunset and stars and stuff on it. And then also, I have this hooked up as an expression pedal. I can use this with any of my MIDI pedals. For power, I've got the Voodoo Labs power. I've got 2 power cables. One of them's jerry-rigged so that they both run together. And then I put Fender Medium and Fender Heavy picks on here. Super great. I can just reach down and grab it.
Tenderness.